Hello everyone, and today I'm going to review this Big Finish audio, and it's called Medicinal Purposes. Yeah, so let's start the review. This is a Colin Baker story that features Evelyn Smythe, and it's set in the early 1800s with body snatchers and that type of good stuff. Yeah, I'm not really going to tell you anymore about the plot because it's like I would say it's very easy to spoil it. Go into this without I would recommend going into this story without knowing too much about it because I did that and it was really good because of that. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna make this a spoiler light review because um it's this story is just better if you don't know any spoilers about it. So yeah, so now for the characters. The characters, well, there's a couple of characters. There's Mary, and she's an historical person. I don't really know who she was in the real life, but apparently it's some historical thing that happened. And then there's Draft Jamie, and he's actually played by David Tennant. Yeah, the actor who played 10th Doctor, but he doesn't sound like David Tennant, because David Tennant, like, he plays this guy that he can't really, like, he speaks in a weird way. He's like, Dr. Jamie, friend, Dr. Jamie, friend, we are friends, yes. And there's like, he's not very clever. I think he has like a brain damage or something. But he's a really brilliant character. He's my favorite character from this because he's a bit like Tommy, or Tom from Planet of the Spiders. He's a lot like him actually. So yeah, he says some really good stuff like when he's inside the TARDIS, he's like, "What? I don't like the noise," and then the doctor's like, "Oh, don't worry, Jamie. Don't worry, my boy. It's just the TARDIS singing," and he's like, "I like singing." Yeah, he's a really good character. And then there's the Body Snatchers, and they are just brilliant. I really like the Body Snatchers. Well, there's like, it's apparently some real people from real life, and it's real Body Snatchers that existed in the 1800s. But I once again, I haven't heard of this thing, this Body Snatcher historical thing. But well, I know some stuff about it now, I guess, because I listened to the audio. But there's some brilliant twists in this. I'm not gonna tell you any more about this, like the twists and stuff, because the story is just better if you don't know anything about it. It's really good if you don't know anything about it. Negatives, I don't have any negatives. No negatives at all. Positives, everything. Yeah, I really enjoy this story. The characters are brilliant. It's really enjoyable. Like, the dialogue is just so good. So good. And, yeah, like, some of the lines are quite creepy. Especially towards the ending, where James like, Jamie, famous, yay, Jamie, famous. He says like that, and it's just horrifying because, spoiler alert, he's about to die. Well, the doctor knows that he's about to die. He's gonna die, and he's like, "Yay, I'm famous. You made me famous." And then like the doctor's last words are like, "Yes, he just wanted to be famous." That's like one of the last things he says. Well, he's like, he just wanted history to remember him. But basically dies. Yeah. The ending is really sad. Because yeah, that happens. Yeah, so I do really enjoy it. I really enjoy this story. It's one of my favorite Big Finish audios, I think. It's brilliant. I was really surprised, like, how good this was, because I'd expected it to be sort of alright. But it was really good. I mean, I had expected it to be pretty good because I like, the trailer was pretty good, like, the cover is pretty good and stuff. So I expected it to be like good, but I hadn't expected it to be that good. Rating 10 out of 10. It's perfect. It's one of my favorite Big Finish audios. It's just so good. It's a really brilliant story, and there's so many things. It's like it changes all the time. It starts off being, well, spoiler alert again. It starts off being historical, but then it becomes more like a later sort of, there's like an alien in the story and stuff. It becomes more of a as like normal Doctor Who story later on. And that's brilliant. So 10 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time for another video. Bye.